No, it stopped and looking at us.
Just go.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 of my favorite Bigfoot videos. Now I believe 100%, well, pretty close to 100%, that these videos are real, or else I wouldn't be sharing them. But before we get started, I'm Sophia Lovelace and I post about ghosts, schools, anything creepy and cool. So if you like any of that stuff, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below to be notified when I have new uploads. Also, when you're down there, make sure to hit the bell icon so you're one of the first people notified when I have those new uploads. By selecting that bell icon, you are notified for when I have premieres, which is when I watch my video live with you guys, and you guys can interact with me and you can ask me questions as we're watching my video together. So if you want to make sure that you are notified when I have my premieres, make sure to hit that bell icon. So before we get started, I just want to say a big thank you for 1,000 subscribers. So I've been on YouTube for almost 2 years now, and I have seen insane growth on my channel lately. If you guys have been following me, in January I switched to doing primarily paranormal content, and at that point in time I had around 365 subscribers, and now I have 1,000, and it's been 6 months, which is crazy. I can't even thank you guys enough. Thank you guys so much for doing all of that, and I love that you guys enjoy my videos. Now, enough with that, let's get into these scary, well, scary is up for you to decide, Bigfoot videos. So I have been a fan of Bigfoot for so long. It's probably one of the first things that made me fall in love with the paranormal. When I was about a preteen, the TV show Finding Bigfoot was really big, and I really enjoyed that show. I even enjoyed Bigfoot videos before that show came out, so I was really excited when that show came out. And even though I didn't agree with everything that the people on the show concluded, it was still fun to watch some Bigfoot videos. Also, I have my Bigfoot right here. He's just chilling on my shelf right here. If you're a Canadian, you know what he's from. He's from the 2010 Winter Olympics. He was one of the mascots. But anyways, I love Bigfoot, so I thought for my 1,000 subscribers special that I should do a video on something I love, and hopefully you guys love it too. And even if you don't believe in Bigfoot, leave a comment down below why you think that is. I mean, I'm welcome to hear any theories. I mean, we can't prove that he exists or doesn't exist yet. We have no proof, so any theory is fair game. But hopefully you can still enjoy this video, even if you think they're all fake. So some basic knowledge about Bigfoot, if this is the first time you've ever heard of this creature. Bigfoot is a creature that is said to roam North America. And yes, there is several variants, or believed variants of this creature in places like the Himalayas. Usually when people talk about Bigfoot or Sasquatch, they're talking about North America. And so this creature is said to live in the woods, and the Native American name for this creature is Sasquatch. Now, there is some overlap between the Sasquatch or the Bigfoot and the story of the Wendigo, which is a spirit that is said to be like the spirit of cannibalism. But I'm not going to discuss that today. I could probably make a whole separate video about the differences between Wendigos and Sasquatch. Just know that sometimes they are connected, but not always, and usually not in pop culture. So I thought I would start this video with one of the most iconic Bigfoot footages out there, and that is the Patterson-Gimlin film. So the original filmers of this film, I guess just say recorders? I don't want to say creators of this film because it makes it sound like it's like a hoax, but the original people who filmed this footage were named Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin, and they filmed this footage in Northern California in 1967. Now this footage has been parodized, hope I'm saying that word right, so many times. People have recreated it. One of the most iconic ones you're probably familiar with is in Elf. So that's just one of the most famous examples of people recreating this footage and therefore making it kind of a pop culture classic. So it's a very interesting piece of footage, and there's a few things to note. So this was taken in 1967, and these people were traveling on horseback, so he had to get off of his horse and record this Bigfoot. So he was in the middle of the wilderness. Roger, or Patterson, was in the middle of the forest with Gimlin, and Patterson is the one who filmed and recorded. And we didn't get a lot of footage because cameras back then couldn't carry a lot of memory, so that's why the clip is quite short. But to this day, it is one of the clearest Bigfoot videos ever captured. And yes, I think a few years ago, and like it's a really common occurrence that people have come forward and said that they faked the video, or like they made the costume for the video, or they were the person wearing the suit. However, no one's description of the suit has lined up. So I know probably some of you are probably going to comment some of the famous people that have claimed that they were part of an elaborate hoax with this footage, but that's just something to note. I mean, it's still up for you to decide if this video is real or fake or not, but that's just something I wanted to mention. So that's why, in my opinion, I think this is one of the most genuine Bigfoot videos ever. Now the next video is actually a 7-minute long clip. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but this was captured in the Marble Mountains by a youth group leader. So the youth group leader took these campers out to go camping in the Marble Mountains, and the man who recorded it was named Jim Mills, and he recorded this clip for 7 minutes long. Now I'm just going to show you a little clip of it because 7 minutes is a long piece of footage, but I'll just show you the best parts.
No, it stopped and looking at us.
It's kind of looking at us.
I don't see it.
Moving now.
The trees. It's to the right of them. It's walking that way.
What tree?
Trees.
Do you
Okay. See that King's Castle?
Yeah. He's that
Walk down that
kind of
hill.
little skinny thing.
The whole thing.
Oh, it's him.
Yeah. On the right side of the tree.
Kind of small, but this is a far way away.
I don't see nothing. Seriously.
On the ridge.
On the way.
Right on the ridge.
Almost to those trees.
He's coming down this way. See the patch of snow in the middle there? There's 3 patches of snow up there. See the one right up, straight up above the patch of snow?
Right under that big wall.
Yeah. The bigger patch of the 3 patches of snow.
Over here?
Yeah.
What about it?
He's walking up right on the ledge. See, he's just there. Did you see him moving? He's almost to the tree there. Those 2 trees. Or 3 of it might be 3 trees.
He's
Just
in the
walked into
trees.
The 3 trees. You see the 3 trees there, don't you?
So what did you think of that footage? Do you think it's pretty realistic? Do you think somebody could have been pulling a prank on them? Do you think that it could be an optical illusion, or they could have sent another camper to go on the other side of the mountain and do that? You know, leave your comments down below. Like I said, any comments, any theories are welcome, so make sure to leave it down below. Now this one is probably my favorite Bigfoot video, aside from the Patterson and Gimlin film, because it is more recent. I believe it was, when was it? I'm gonna insert the year that the video was released because I can't remember at the top of my head, but I remember it being fairly recently, so that adds to its credibility. This is the Provo Canyon footage, and a little backstory about this footage is that it was taken by siblings who were walking in the backwoods of Utah. And another thing that adds to this credibility is it's only 49 seconds long. So usually if you're planning on doing a fake for YouTube, you would at least try to make it longer so you can get like ad revenue. Maybe that adds a little bit to its credibility that is so short and so sweet. You know, just take a watch. Let me know what you think.
Yeah. Can't see. Does he think it's a bear? You think there's a bear up next to the deer? Yeah, we probably should be too close to it, huh? How cool that is. Just go.
So there's a few things that I want to comment on with this footage. Now, if you've followed my channel for a while, you know that before doing paranormal content, I did acting videos, and I gave you guys advice about how to act, how to become an actor, because I am a professional actress. I have won awards for acting, and acting has been a huge passion of mine. But one thing that I know is even if teenagers are highly trained actors, usually you can tell that they're acting. But I feel like this reaction is so genuine. There is no hesitation. I feel like these teenagers were like actually very scared. And if they were given direction to be scared, they would wait for one person to run first and then they would follow. However, they all seem to run and start running at the same time. There's no hesitation. They are truly afraid. You know, with actual teenagers, there would be some sort of hesitation to wait for who's gonna run first if they were given the direction to run once this creature stands up. But they all seem to start running at the same time, which I think is way more realistic. And I think adds credibility to this film because I really don't think it's acting. Now that doesn't debunk the theory that there could be a person in the middle of the woods wearing a suit, but I feel like that's just kind of weird. That I feel like it's highly unlikely for people. I mean, people have jobs, people have lives. I think it would be just kind of strange to assume that it's reasonable that someone would just be walking around the woods in a suit. I mean, how likely is that? But I mean, it still is a possibility. But to this day, I still think it's my favorite Bigfoot video. So the next thing I'm going to show you are images of a supposed Bigfoot. And these images were taken in 2007 on a trail cam. Now, this was taken by a hunter who was trying to study the wildlife in the area. And there was, I believe, he did catch some bears, but then a little while later, he caught this creature. Now, there is lots of debate of what this creature is. Some people say it's a malnourished bear trying to walk on its hind legs. Other people try to describe it as something else, maybe an alien. But there's a lot of debate over this image, and I personally think it shows a juvenile Bigfoot. So basically a kid Bigfoot. That's just my opinion, but it's up for you to decide. Now this, I've said this so many times. I mean, this is literally a video where I took what I believe is the best evidence for Bigfoot and I just put it in one big video because, I mean, I could probably do a whole entire video of Bigfoot videos that I think are fake, but this video, I really wanted it to be Bigfoot footage that I love. So this one, I definitely think is another great example of a Bigfoot video. And this one I titled Eagle cam. So this camera was set up to study an eagle nest and to watch eagles hatch and to study eagles' behavior. And if you are familiar with eagles, eagles have really high nests in really high trees. And there is a small sliver of the screen which shows the forest floor. Now, if you watch this footage, which I will show you in a second, you can see something really strange walking under the nest. Now, I know some of you are probably going to think that is just maybe a person in a suit walking in the middle of the forest. However, let me remind you that this is the middle of the forest, and this is a wildlife organization, so their chances of faking a Bigfoot video is very slim, considering that would ruin their credibility if they were to create a fake Bigfoot video. Now, it could be someone in a suit who is not part of the organization trying to prank the organization, but if you see how small the area is for to catch something on the forest floor, it's very small, so it'd be very difficult and very hard to predict if you're getting picked up on camera. So I think if somebody was pranking the organization, that would be kind of strange and not very efficient way to prank someone. So that is the end of my video today. Hopefully you guys liked it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a comment down below letting me know what was your favorite video. I think it's a tie between the footage in Utah and the footage that was caught on the Eagle Cam, but also the Patterson film is a classic, so it's really hard to decide. Also, if you like this video and you want to see more of my paranormal spooky content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below to be notified when I have new uploads. Also, when you're down there, make sure to hit the bell icon so you're one of the first people notified when I have new uploads and when I have premieres. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up because it really helps me out and recommends it to more people, so if you really did enjoy it, make sure to like this video. And I think that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. So that's just amazing. I still can't get over that.